Welcome back to Swine Leaders Live. I'm your host, Jim Eady. Today we're talking about seaweed-based solutions, the foundation of natural performance. Across the swine industry, the conversation around performance is evolving. Producers are being asked to do more with fewer inputs, tighter margins, and increasing pressure around sustainability, animal health, and long-term resilience. At the center of the shift is a growing interest in natural science-backed solutions that don't just replace traditional inputs, but rethink how performance is being built from the ground up. Today, we're kicking off a new series with Olmix, exploring how seaweed-based solutions are helping redefine gut health, immunity, and consistency in modern production systems. I'm joined by Sylvain David and Scott Preston from Olmix. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hi,
Great to be
Jim.
here.
We'll start with you, Sylvain. Just a brief introduction of yourself, then we'll do an introduction of Scott and get to some of these great questions.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. So I'm Sylvain David, the area manager for North America, working for Olmix since more than 11 years now. I'm now based in the US to manage North America. And if you heard about Olmix, background of who is Olmix, so we're a global company specialized in the development of development, production, and distribution of high-value biosource solution for livestock. We are doing that since more than 30 years now, all over the world. And we utilize natural and sustainable resources based on seaweed, yeast, clay, and other natural resources. That's funny because many people know the Mistral in the US or in the pig market, swine market. This is the historical drying agent for piglets and sows, but they do not know that it's manufactured by Olmix since more than 30 years. We have a global presence with almost 1,000 employees around the world and covering more than 100 countries. But we are here today to talk specifically about seaweed and how we work with them to bring innovative, efficient, and profitable solutions to the swine market in the US. And for that, I will now hand it over to Scott.
Thanks, Sylvan. I'm Scott Preston, the swine business manager for the North America, and it's great to be a part of this.
Well, Scott, when we talk about seaweed-based solutions, what does that actually mean at a practical level, and why is it becoming such an important foundation in modern swine nutrition?
Jimmy, regarding the seaweed, it's worth clarifying that Olmix primarily works with macroalgae. In particular terms, these marine resources provide a unique range of complex bioactive compounds that are closely linked to gut integrity and overall animal robustness. That makes them particularly relevant in swine nutrition programs where consistency is critical, supporting feed intake, digestive comfort, and resilience under challenging conditions, that we have in the current industry. Seaweed-based solutions essentially involve selecting and integrating specific fractions derived from macroalgae into feed formulations. These ingredients are used to support pig health and performance, especially gut health, by reinforcing essential functions such as gut barrier integrity, digestive efficiency, and immune defenses. So why does that matter now? Because modern swine production is under increasing pressure to maintain reliable performance while reducing reliance on chemical molecules. Producers are no longer just looking for natural alternatives. They need solutions that help animals remain stable during key stress periods like weaning, feed transitions, and health challenges. In that context, seaweed-based solutions are incredibly useful and increasingly seen as a foundational tool to support everyday resilience and long-term performance.
So, Scott, there are a lot of natural products on the market today. What specifically makes Olmix's approach to seaweed-based solutions fundamentally different, especially when it comes to science, consistency, and real-world results?
No, Jim, you are right. There are natural products pretty much everywhere in the industry now. The difference is that Olmix doesn't position seaweed as a commodity product. We focus on delivering a repeatable functional outcome that comes down to the to three things. First, standardization and consistency. We put strong emphasis on controlling what matters, the raw material selection, processing, quality, and parameters. So the producers get predictable for performance, not a best case result. Also, Olmix has a strong science-based mode of action. We just don't claim benefits. We build programs around gut health, immune function, and mycotoxin risk management. We monitor how animals respond to stress, feed transitions, and microbial challenges. And then lastly, we emphasize field trials. All of our solutions are tested in commercial systems with real production situations. So our approach is built to be practical, easy to integrate, measurable, and aligned with modern production goals.
So how does seaweed-based solutions fit into a broader production systems, and what benefits can they bring, Scott?
Seaweed-based solutions fits best when you look at the pigs as a complete system. The gut health, the immune function, and performance consistency. When the gut is stressed, weaning, pathogen pressure, feed transitions, and so on, you typically see poor intake, less efficient nutrient utilization, more inflammation, leaky gut, and ultimately more variation within the groups. Seaweed-based solutions are used to help stabilize the baseline so that systems perform more predictably. The key benefits we provide in a broader production system are, gut robustness, support the gut barrier integrity and a more stable digestive environment, help pigs stay on feed and transition more smoothly through stress periods. Immune resilience, support the modulation of immune response so pigs can cope with challenges without, paying the performance tax of excessive inflammation. Another one's consistency and uniformity, reduce variability within groups, easier to starting on feed, fewer setbacks, even more even growth, which improves efficiency and predictability at barn and system levels. Operational impact, there's fewer disruptions, often means simpler management, labor savings, reduced reliance on corrective actions, more stable results across sites and seasons. If you position them as part of the overall program, the nutrition strategy, health plan, and management, they're not just another additive. They become a tool to improve system stability, which is where many producers capture the most value.
So from a producer's perspective, where are you seeing the biggest opportunities to integrate these solutions, and what kind of impact should they realistically expect?
For us and me, the best opportunities lie where pigs face the most stress and variability. That's exactly where resilience delivers the fastest return. Generally around farrowing and weaning, which is characterized by disruptions in feed intake, intestinal stress, and just overall variability. It also applies during periods of disease pressure or farms dealing with reoccurring health problems like PRRS and E. coli. Another key context is when ingredient quality fluctuates, particularly with mycotoxin risk, requiring the gut to maintain a higher level of tolerance. To those issues, we address those with products we offer, AlgoGuard and Algonite. In terms of expectations, we always try to be realistic. Producers look for improved consistency first, more stable intake, fewer setbacks, more uniform pigs, because that's what translates into predictability throughout the systems and better economics overall. Depending on the system, the consistency can also show up as better average daily gain or feed conversions, smoother transitions from diet changes, and reduced need for corrective actions. The key is to discuss and define these measures upfront, whether it's uniformity, mortality, removals, treatment rates, days to market, whatever the key drivers are for that specific operation.
So as we look ahead, how do you see natural solutions, especially seaweed-based, shaping the future of swine production?
That's a great question. I think the future of swine production is about combining performance, resilience, and sustainability, uh, and not treating them as trade-offs. Producers are being asked to deliver consistent results while also improving environmental efficiencies, using resources more responsibly, and meeting evolving, expectations from the supply chain. That's where I feel, our seaweed-based solutions can play a meaningful role. Beyond supporting gut function and immune readiness, they fit into a broader sustainability direction because they're aligned with the move towards more natural, efficient-driven strategies, helping animals remain stable, more efficient use of nutrients, and reduce, performance drag and variability, which is often a hidden source of waste in production systems. Looking ahead, I believe the winners will be, solutions that can prove two things at the same time. Repeatable on-farm performance and a clear contribution to more sustainable production systems. And that's exactly the direction Olmix provides for with our solutions.
Well, great discussion, gentlemen. I know people can visit olmix.com. Sylvain and Scott, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.